I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I am going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Yes, I am up for
Okay.
it.
Number 1. Which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
Gosh, this is the awful thing. I don't watch food shows. I read cookbooks though. I will avidly read cookbooks. And yeah, so I mean, like classic English ones like Nigella Lawson or Jamie Oliver are kind of cliches, but I also love just finding really obscure cookbooks in secondhand bookstores and kind of being like, oh, I've not heard of this person. And there are no photos, but it looks like it's full of cool stories or cool recipes.
Right. Great.
Yeah.
Number 2. What are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
Oh, wow. I love local milk. The Beth Kirby's blog, although I'm sure everyone knows about that already. I love Two Red Bulls. And what else do I love? Oh, there's another blog that I love called La Petite Américaine, which is this kind of girl who lives in, she was living in Paris and I think she's moved to Switzerland, but she kind of seems to live in cities around Europe and kind of bakes. Yeah, it's really
Cool.
cool.
Number 3. Who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter that make you happy?
um, Sorry, that's my dog
That's
barking.
okay.
Who do I follow? But so I follow Ginny Branch on Pinterest. I recently taught a workshop with her and Beth Gabby of Local Milk in Venice just a couple of weeks ago, and she has the most amazing collection of kind of pin boards of kind of just really inspiring stuff. And then who do I follow on Instagram that I really like? So many people. I mean, that's the one thing that I would say about Instagram is that I'm constantly overwhelmed by the kind of crazy amount of talent out there.
Right.
But I follow Hello Emily, and I follow. I love like Condé Nast Traveler and kind of even though it's a magazine, they have a very cool kind of feed that's a fun blend of travel and food and other stuff going on.
Cool. Number 4. What is something all home cooks should have in their pantry?
Oh, well, herbs. I know they don't go in your pantry, but I would definitely have some kind of pots of fresh herbs because I use them for cooking in everything, sweet, savory, or what have you. And then I like to keep my pantry stocked up with kind of real basics like eggs, flour, sugar. And basically, I love baking, so I like to be able to bake a cake at any given moment randomly in the middle of the night. So I need those kind of basic essentials. Yeah.
Right. Now, number 5. Name one ingredient you cannot live without.
Ooh, cheese. Everything tastes better with cheese.
Absolutely.
Uh, Truffle oil. Everything tastes better with truffle oil too.
Is there a particular cheese that is closest to your heart?
Oh, well, I love all the kind of pecorinos and the kind of sort of slightly peppery hard cheeses. But then obviously mozzarella, I mean, or burrata, kind of like the mozzarella, but with the really creamy center. That's amazing. I can't choose one type of cheese. That's just too much pressure. And
Okay. All right. We'll just say cheese in general.
yeah, cheese in general is good.
Great. Number 6. What are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
So I love the Flavor Thesaurus. It's this kind of really great book. There are no actual recipes and no images in it, but it takes most of pretty much every sort of flavor. So like you can search peach and it will list the flavors that peaches conventionally go well with. So it might say like thyme and almonds and walnuts and what have you. So I find it like a really helpful kind of inspirational tool for creating recipes. I have this great little cookbook called Atola coi vecchi, which is written entirely in Venetian dialect, and it's kind of all the kind of really classic old family traditional Venetian recipes. I love that. I have so many cookbooks. It's terrible. It's a condition. I have too many of them.
Right, right. Well, I mean, that's probably why you're such a great cook because I mean, as you mentioned earlier, you learn a lot from your cookbooks.
I do. I do. Yeah, that's what I tell myself anyway as I buy another one.
Now, number 7, the final question: what song or album just makes you want to cook?
Ooh, um, that's a tricky one. I guess I love kind of old sort of like 70s or 60s music kind of gets me in the mood for kind of cooking. Something, like the Beatles or something really kind of classic like that. Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Well, congratulations, Skye. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.
Yay.